Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of James Bond Bitcoin Live. 00145, hashtag Kodak. Yeah, I said Kodak, not Kodak, but Kodak. Now, if you're wondering why I said Kodak, because did you ever wonder why Kodak was named Kodak? If you were into photography back when film was around, basically, hold on here. Let me make sure I'm streaming. Yep, I'm streaming. It's basically the joke is the reason why the company Kodak was named Kodak because the first camera that Kodak ever made a sound when you had to release the aperture and let the light reflect through the lens and hit the film. It made a Kodak sound because the way it released the aperture, it was you had to pull it out. So Kodak. Anyways, let me go over the note section real quick and see what's going on here. All right, so in the note section, you'll see a bond trading view, a list of top 58 coins and tokens compared to Bitcoin percentage and all-time high. Flagged for shorts. I haven't flagged for shorts. Instead, I'll just go over the short list. In the note section, here's the news I'll be talking about today. Kodak Last-Gasp Hope. Kodak Coin. Yeah, I know. Kodak is basically gonna do an ICO. It'll be interesting in what ICO they'll do it on. They'll probably do an Ethereum ERC20 because it's the easiest and the most scammiest. And next is you can now rent a Kodak branded Bitcoin mining rig, but you'll have to hand over half the profits you make. That's right, you heard it. Kodak will also now, well, they're not making mining rigs, but their label, Kodak, their logo, will be branded on mining rigs now. And the mining rigs, from what I could tell, they look like they came from Bitmain. This is so weird. Anyways, I'll be talking about that. Next is Coinspectator, real-time cryptocurrency news aggregator. That's in the note section. As well as CryptoPanic is a news aggregator platform indicating impact on price and market for traders and cryptocurrency enthusiasts. So let me just go over there real quick. I'll look at coinspectator.com first. I enjoy on my smartphone. It works really well on the smartphone. It's a news aggregator. You get all the feeds of the news, and you'll see all the news that is coming in. Let's have a look. I mean, this has been going on all day. This is what I've been seeing. Kodak catches raging case of blockchain fever. Gizmodo.com. This is 10 minutes ago. What does the FCA think about blockchain? This is bravenewcoin.com 14 minutes ago. Line said to explore cryptocurrency for payment services. Linemint.com. I don't know what that's about. Film giant join crypto craze. IndiaTimes.com must be from some news from India. Buy Vertcoin with USD. Vertbase could make it happen. BitcoinManager.com 35 minutes ago. Really Vertcoin? Vertbase, that must be a joke. Coinbase, Vertbase, gotta be. New Monero mining malware sends proceeds to Kim Jong-sung University, North Korea. Bitcoin.com. Oh my God, this is 40 minutes ago. How many more news are we going to get about mining malware? for Monero and North Korea. I mean, this is getting ridiculous, but okay. It seems like North Korea is big into Monero. So I guess Kim Jong-il is maybe like the biggest Monero holder there is. Woman in blockchain, an interview with She Knows Crypto founder. Okay, interesting headline. This is investblockchain.com 41 minutes ago. Here's another Kodak headline. Kodak announces launch of blockchain-based image rights platform and cryptocurrency. Kodak shares surged 200% after company announces initial coin offering. This is siliconangel.com 1 hour ago. Let me see here. Questionable report claims China is looking to ban Bitcoin mining again. Siliconangel.com. So we all heard about the supposed rumor of China waning off the power, turning the power off to the mining farms out there. Bitcoin ETF hit regulatory roadblock as 4 withdrawal petitions. This is coming from newbergazette.com. So looks like we're not going to get an ETF anytime soon, people. Let's see. Let me scroll and see what else we got here as far as news. Oh, this is interesting. Bitcoin Cash changes address format to prevent costly confusion with Bitcoin. This is coming from bitsonline.com 2 hours ago. So it looks like maybe Bitcoin Cash will change their address format, which is good. They should have done that in the first place instead of trying to be like Bitcoin and everything. Anyways, that's coming from Coinspectator.com. I'm going to go over to CryptoPanic real quick. And let's see what's going on with CryptoPanic. A little different, but interesting. Let me refresh it real quick. All right, it's refreshing. So we'll take a quick look. All right, it says here Binance technical analysis. What is this? LiveBitcoinNews.com. Around this time, all the news feeds for technical analysis comes out. Let me see here. Oh, Seagate stock rises. There's another company, Seagate. If you don't know what Seagate is, I think they produce or contract out hard drive storage. Seagate stock rises 12% after reported investment in Ripple. Oh my goodness, here we go again. It's really the .com all over again. It really is. If you put like blockchain, or if you invest in Ripple or other companies that are in the cryptocurrency space, apparently if you're a stock company or if you're a publicly traded company, your stock will go up. Looks like some of the same stuff here. Let me see. This is interesting. This is the same source of information. Woman in blockchain, and an interview with She Knows Crypto founder. It has a 2 negative and 1 positive on CryptoPanic here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is about Tron. This came out 2 hours ago. Tron partners with Biofang or Bofang. I don't even know what Bofang is. 200 million plus user base and publicly listed. The YouTube of China, one of the biggest companies to ever partner with a crypto in history. 20 positive, 9 important, 3 negative, 3 saves. Here we go again with the partnering. So basically, I guess one of the developers of Tron is basically quote unquote partnered. In other words, they signed up for Bofang, the YouTube of China, and basically they're doing they have a channel on this platform, and now they quote unquote partnered with this company. So it's kind of like saying, you know, like OMC Go. I don't OMG. Basically, one of the developers works at McDonald's. Now OMG is partnered with McDonald's. Or how about this? What's another one? You know, what can I say? Like Tron. Tron works. Somebody, a developer at Tron, works at the as a janitor at the PBOC. So all of a sudden, Tron is now partnered with the PBOC. This is ridiculous. Let's see what else. What other nonsense can we find? BlockExplorer.com going to call BCH Bitcoin, while technologically obsolete BTC Bitcoin will be called Bitcoin Legacy. 4 negative and 1 positive on this one 2 hours ago, coming from the RBTC. Oh goodness. Let's see what other. Okay, headphones.com is stoked to be accepting Ray blocks or Ray blocks. 1 positive. So it looks like if you have Ray blocks, this is coming from our Ray blocks, coming from the subreddit of Ray blocks. So I guess if you want some headphones and you have Ray blocks, you can possibly pay to get headphones. I don't know. Let's see here. Kodak just announced its own cryptocurrency, Kodak Coin. Okay, this is all getting very, very ridiculous. Here's an important news, I think, coming from CryptoPanic. 5,000 megawatt to spare. CEO of Hydro Quebec wants to attract cryptocurrency miners. You know, like one of the things, I guess, I've been trying to, or I've been working my way up in Canada for some time now, but the news of miners like Bitfury and possibly other miners coming in to North America, you know, Canada area for their renewable energy sources, you know, eventually I will be needing Bitcoins. I will be procuring Bitcoins. So my trek up into Canada is not in vain. You know, it's weird how things work out. Like when I do things, it's interesting. When I do things, it's almost like I'm being led to do things. And I don't know what it is or how it happens, but everything seems to work out in the end. I guess if you believe in yourself, have faith in your abilities, everything always seems to work out in the end, despite all the obstacles that get in your way. No matter how weird it seems and how coincidental, you know, things always seem to work out. And I'm hoping, you know, in the future, possibly in the future, that something can possibly come out of this Canadian relationship that I have here. It's a love-hate relationship. Anyways, let's see what else. What interesting news. Well, that's about it. Let me get back here. Sorry about that. Just want to share that. That's in the notes section. And you know, it's useful to look at these news aggregators because they really do keep you up to date, and you don't have to watch any more YouTubers, even myself, and on getting the news. It's right there. And a matter of fact, I suspect some of them actually even go to these sites to get their news so they could YouTube about it. So there it is. So don't waste your time. Watch people who actually offer really good content and maybe some good information that can really help you, instead of just, you know, watching people because, I don't know, they're circle jerking or something. All right, next in the note section, I have, it's time to stop meme. It's time to stop with these stupid hard forks. All right, and please, if you're, stop watching people, right? Who are really actively promoting these stupid hard forks. All right, I talk about them. I don't mind talking about them, but actively promoting these hard forks. What good have they come? Bitcoin Cash is. I don't think anything wonderful about Bitcoin Cash. Nothing's really good has come out of it. It's really a waste of time. It has its own network. It's doing its own thing. It has low fees, low transaction, everything that these people wanted. You can even ASIC boost when you mine on Bitcoin Cash, and yet these people persist continually on trying to steal the brand of Bitcoin, and trying to steal the network effect of Bitcoin. It's like, you got everything you want. Go away now. Go away. Anyways, I took out the link for, I forgot what even, I think Bitcoin Uranium. I took out that link. I might eventually take out all of this, because I've been, at least the last 2 months, I've had all these forks, links to these forks, and nothing has really come out of them. Nothing. Other than being listed on some exchanges that nobody can, really get to. And on top of that, there's no wallets really supporting any of this stuff, or getting these forked coins is very difficult unless you actually have coins on the exchanges that will split them for you. I might actually get rid of some of these. I probably won't even bother mentioning them, but they're on the note section for you to look at. Next, that's been partitioned off here. There might be, these are links that may be helpful to you. SegWit charts, these are linked to the SegWit adoption rate, I think still at 10 to 12% after all this time. Can't figure out why. I don't know what the holdup is. If this is something that everybody wanted, then you would think it would be adopted, but maybe it's not. Maybe the ratio really was 10% of the user base really wanted SegWit, and the other 90% wanted something else. If that's the case, because if it was the opposite, if 90% of the user base wanted SegWit, then SegWit adoption, according to the website, would it be at 90%? But it's not. And then have a Coin Codex is a listing platform. Live Coin Watch, another listing platform. CoinGecko, another listing platform. Oh, sorry. And then BitInfo Charts, another listing platform. Joho Mempool Statistics. I'll be going over the fees. I'll be going over the mempool, and I'll do a Bitcoin chart analysis. I'll do that as well, all towards the end of the live stream. Salome.io, I have a link to Salome.io, which is a social media, how can I say this? It measures social media volume on any particular coin along with the price of the coin. Really good for altcoin traders, or a coin that, a lot of the coins that are on social, Salome.io, you see the social media volume increase, have really, come up in price. All those coins kind of pumped in price. So it's a really good early indicator of a coin that will be pumped. That's what I've noticed. Let me see, Transaction Accelerator. And of course, I have Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash hash rate, historical chart 6 months. It's a comparison between Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash and their mining hash rate, because they compete for the same mining algorithm. Should give you a good idea which network is more valuable. And I can tell you right now, that would be Bitcoin, because it has the most hashing power right now. And you can compare the transaction volume. And again, transaction volume on Bitcoin is much higher than Bitcoin Cash. So that should tell you where people are really, who's using what coin. And right now, it's not Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin has more transaction volume. You can also do a comparison with Ethereum as well. Ethereum seems to have a larger transaction volume, but if Ethereum was only supposed to be used for computational power for the virtual Ethereum machine, then why the hell is it like being treated like a currency or a transaction token? Probably because it was a lie to begin with. Right, so next in the notes section is collecting your free Bitcoin gold coins with Coinami. So please tell me you are all able to split your Bitcoin gold from your Bitcoin without getting scammed, without getting your Bitcoin stolen from you by using Coinami wallet. Very easy, very simple. If you don't know how by now, I did make a video how to split Bitcoin Gold BTG01. Made a video about it, just in case if you don't know how to do it. And then if you don't have an Android phone or you're not able to download Coinami, because Coinami does not have a desktop version nor a iPhone version. All right, so don't try to download a Windows version or an iPhone version because they don't have one. You're going to get your Bitcoin stolen. They only have an Android version right now. But if you don't have an Android, you can use their mnemonic code converter. Coinami has a recovery phrase tool. Basically, it generates a wallet. It not only recovers a wallet, but it also generates a wallet. And then you can actually input your recovery seed and then select Bitcoin Gold as a coin, and it will generate all the addresses for you. You still need a Bitcoin Gold wallet. So good luck to you. And then I do have a link to Bitcoin Gold, but I'd be very careful about going there because it may be loaded with some virus or malware where it steals your Bitcoins. All right, so next here. Now, I still see, I don't know why, I still see advertisements for BitConnect by Craig Grant and his mistress, Juliana. And I guess I'll just keep saying this until they go away, one or the other, or BitConnect finally collapses. They probably will at some point because as other regulatory bodies start looking into this cryptocurrency space, they're probably going to start looking at BitConnect and going, well, I think we should do something about this. Kind of like OneCoin and all these other scams out there. But if you're interested in BitConnect, maybe you should read these articles before you put your life savings into it. Why has ICO Index labeled BitConnect as an outright fraud? Notice regarding high-yield coins on top of BitConnect. What is BitConnect and why have we decided to distance ourselves from it? And if you like to see a video, I made a video about BitConnect. It's called James Bond Bitcoin Live 0017, where I interview some BitConnect users. Now, 3 of them, I interviewed 3 of them. 2 of them rage quit. The 3rd was stupid enough to stick around to let you know where you could find him. And I do keep tabs on that guy. And I'm telling you, he jumps from one Ponzi scheme to another Ponzi to another pyramid to another. I mean, the guy was also doing USI Tech as well. He still is, and he's still trying to pump it. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. You know, some people are really just born losers. They will just like keep making the same mistake over and over and over again to the point where, you know, they just don't get it. Well, okay, I take that back. They either don't get it and they just suffer from retardation, or they do get it and they're doing it intentionally. So they're intentionally causing harm. All right, so let me see what and then what I have. I also had a fourth guest, and it was obvious to the fourth guest that BitConnect is a scam. It was pretty obvious. And then of course I had Ozzy the BS filter, or I should call him Ozzy the bullshitter, one or the other. Special appearance on that video as well. All right, and then I got the video theme for this video, which is Kodak Black. I didn't know there was a Kodak Black. You know, Kodak is such a dead word. I guess the guy who took the name Kodak Black probably thought Kodak was insignificant, was never going to come back, but you know, they're still around apparently. And it's kind of a joke. Everything's Kodak. It's a joke. The video is real, but the point is, I'm trying to make a joke here. And then I have the meme that you're looking at right now. It's hashtag yes2x116. I also have a link to Pot of Gold, and the donational address is also down there to the Pot of Gold. Please donate. So one of you will be the lucky winner of all those Bitcoins. All right. Excellent. Now let's see who's all here. Dual overhead camness, 21 million club. DJ Calv, how you doing? Andre Barnwell, good to see you. And Warren B, yes, Bond, James Bond. That's right. Let's actually go to the live chat here. Oh, it's not refreshing here. Let me refresh it. I'll refresh that, and while that's doing, I'll just look on my smartphone here real quick. Your picker, how are you doing? There it is. There you are, right there. You made it. Yes, Leisure Picker, you did make it. Warren B, how you doing? And then Polaroid Coin, yes. Yeah, we got another Kodak Coin, Polaroid Coin. I mean, Polaroids are so out of fashion now. Like, who does, like, I remember a time when you could buy Polaroids and film at every like drugstore, every Walmart, every CVS. Now when I go into like a convenience store or a corner store or whatever, you don't see that anymore. You don't. You literally don't. And so Kodak, I swear to God, I thought Kodak was a dead company. I didn't know they were still around, but apparently they're like the living dead. So Fud Machine, how you doing? Q Bro, good to see you. Woman in blockchain fetish. Yeah, why? You know, a lot of people, like, since I've been involved in Bitcoin, a lot of people put emphasis on a woman being in this cryptocurrency space, and it's like literally a unicorn. But at the same time, you know, wherever I go, I just don't interact with women too much. Very few, like literally 1 out of every 100. For every 1 female, there are like 100 males in this industry. So let's see. Patrick Duke Monahan, how you doing? You're in Los Angeles now. Good. What brings you over there? Pisces Trades 373 blockchain. How you doing? Good to see you. Let me see. Pisces says, I got 750 waves transferred in your wallet today by mistake. Awesome. That's an awesome mistake. What are waves worth these days? I think they're worth like a couple dollars at least, right? I'll check it out. Crypto Cotter, how you doing? Yeah, something coins, clown coins, I think. Let me see what's it. Yeah, yes, clown coins. Yeah, I can't believe an actual stock, a publicly traded. I don't know if they're publicly traded anymore. They might have been delisted. They used to be on the Dow. Now they're not on the Dow anymore. But Kodak, yeah, that used to be a brand name. Now they're basically a clown company now. Leisure picker, yes. I do mean Adam Meister. He really whores. Adam Meister is a whore now. He's a dividend whore. You know, and yes, I created that word, so I get the credit, dividend whore. And so, oh goodness. Yeah, he's really whoring himself out to all these dividends. Like, he really goes out of his way, and he's so proud of it. You know, like, you know, why even talk about it? I mean, if you're so interested in it, and you're gonna get him. And here's the weird part: he's waiting for Trezor or Ledger to figure something out. Well, the last I've heard, they haven't done anything, and I don't think they ever will. With these hard forks that he's so hard on. See, let's see here. Let's see here. Crypto Cotter, you say Bcash has turned Ver into crypto's largest troll. We won't know what to do without all this BS anymore. You know, the good thing about prices, when we get into a depressed market, that's when all the crap gets washed away. Only the strong survive. So right now, if you are retarded, okay, if you're retarded, financially, dependent, or how can I say this in the meanest way? If you are a retarded, financially dependent, idiot, you can make money right now. It's not that hard. All you have to do is roll over and fall out of bed, and boom, you made money. And so right now we are in a bull market. It's not that hard. Wait until the bear market comes along, and it eventually will. It eventually will. How then we'll see who, what coins will survive and what coins won't. Because that's what happens. That's what happens. The bear market comes, cleans the crap out of, the space, and what remains are the actual real projects that have actually a good community, a strong development team, and decent adoption. Let me see who else. Silma Von Paz. Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. You going to buy into the Kodak ICO coin? No, I'm not. I'll talk about it a little bit here in the news. I think Kodak is a dead company. Their whole business model was on the film and cameras based on film. They try to go into the digital space, but by then a lot of the digital cameras were taken over, or that niche of the market became, very, how can I say this? It became a technology company. The photography has become a technology industry. You're talking about a camera, digital camera, which also now, with your digital camera, you can make videos, you can stream them live on the internet. I mean, you can do so many things with the digital camera now. They're your cameras and your pictures now. And then the whole industry has changed as well. Digital pictures, it's what they're trying to do is, it really is the last gasp of trying to survive in a digital world. They are literally a vestige of the industrial age trying to survive in the digital age. And, they have to pivot in a huge way to survive. I would never buy into the ICO. I know it's a dead project overall. Overall, it is a dead project. Yes, it's called a smartphone. Let me see. What is blockchain? So in other news, Bitcoin porn investors ran away with the cap. Oh, goodness. Let's see what else is said here. Lots of laughs. As soon as you said Kodak Black, I couldn't stop laughing. I'm familiar with his music. I just never thought I'd hear you say Kodak Black. Yeah, you know, it's a joke, of course. I never thought I would ever say Kodak. I thought, you know, that company was dead a long time ago. But when I did my search for Kodak, the only thing that came up was Kodak Black, and he's some rapper. He's not even, in my opinion, not even a good rapper. So, and it's good to see you too, Crypto Cutter. Pick up coworkers at the airport. Okay, I hope you're picking up coworkers, not trying to pick up coworkers. Anyways, Warren B. And hey, how you doing, Hiroja Shibe, Space Odyssey Network? Oh yeah, Kodak also make printers. The problem is, you know, there's much more. Kodak has really, they don't make printers. I don't think they make anything. They're just a brand now. They used to make film, all right? They used to do that. They might have made a camera, might have, maybe. But for the most part, I think they sold all their patents, and now I think they just, for the most part, just they whore their brand name out, and that's pretty much what they do. I'll get into the story here. All right, so welcome to the chat, everybody. So let's go over the meme real quick. Cash miner. That's right, cash miner. So this is an interesting story. Okay, so here's what I think is going to happen. Remember, does everyone remember Genesis Mining? It's been a while since I haven't seen any YouTuber in a long time. I mean, Trayvon, Craig Grant, Box Miner, even who else? Yellow Fever for You, Crypto Crothers, John Carruthers, you know, all these idiots out there. Ryan Hustleby, gosh, they're all pumping Genesis cloud mining. Well, in the future, if this deal goes through, now you're going to see Cash Miner. That's right, you're going to see Cash Miner, and people are going to upgrade their contract to mine on these miners that are Kodak labeled, right? Cash Miner, and you're going to see all these idiots out there again make videos about how they bought into a contract to mine Bitcoins with these cash miners, and they're going to upgrade their contract again and have their referral links. It's, you know, it's going to be all this weird, stupid stuff again. It's what you're looking at is basically, it's supposedly this is the Bitfury mining farm. Well, you're eventually you're probably going to see a Kodak film mining farm or a Kodak mining farm soon enough. It's basically, it's going to be Bitfury, except that it's going to be branded Cash Miner. Who knows? Maybe even Genesis Mining. Kodak will make contact with Genesis Miner, or maybe even with Roger Ver, and Kodak will start doing cloud mining as well. And then you'll see a whole bunch of these idiot YouTubers out there. Who else would do that? Well, you know, there'll be new people. You know, you'll see it all over again. You'll see people making videos about upgrading their contract with Cash Miner. And you know, here's the sad part is I could actually see it happening. I can actually really see this happening, where you could see a cash miner and you're cloud mining with cash miners now, or you have a contract for cash miners, but you never really receive the miners. It's a contract. So, anyways, really strange. Maybe someone should let Ozzy the BS filter, or Ozzy the bullshitter, know that he could buy a Kodak cash miner, and let him buy one and have him try to mine Bitcoin. Let's, you know, he may be stupid enough to fall for it. You know, there's a lot of people who might fall for this stuff, and who's going to make the money? Well, it's not going to be you. It's going to be Kodak. Well, they'll probably only make 10%, because remember, they don't actually make miners; they just label them. So, anyways, let me go on here real quick. All right, here we are. This is the Bitcoin pot of gold here. QR code on the left side is the donational address. I think my last episode, I gave the 9th clue to the 9th word of the 24-word mnemonic seed. Go check it out. It's in the notes section. But right now, if you can donate, I will give away the 10th clue to the 10th word of the 24-word mnemonic seed. Urban Squash 55. Bitcoin is falling. Well, yes, of course. If you haven't already heard from my video yesterday, a lot of people are trying to sell me their Bitcoin, right? Because they know I'll buy it. But unfortunately, I already have Bitcoin, and as long as the value stays above $10,000, I'm still in the money. So there's really no need for me to buy any Bitcoins. Now the question will be, will people sell me Bitcoins under 10,000? They probably will. I mean, I think a lot of people probably bought in at a lower price. Hopefully, maybe not. Hey, my name is Craig Grant. This is my Bitcoin wallet. Welcome to the live chat. Anyways, let me go on and continue here. This is the QR code on the right side here as an encrypted private key. Go ahead and scan that, and if you can figure out the password, all the Bitcoins are yours. So there's 2 ways to get these Bitcoins. Either people donate into it, which I'll give away the clue to the 24-word mnemonic seeds, or you could try to, you know, crack the passcode. So good luck to you. And this QR code down here is the link to Yellow Fever for You. He's the one that gave me this idea. So thank you, Yellow Fever for You. All right, and here's my new list. This is the bond trading view right here. It says bond trading view. This is view was created by James Bond Bitcoin Live. List of top 55 coins and tokens compared to Bitcoin percentage and all-time high. Flagged for shorts. Let me go ahead and refresh this real quick. While that's refreshing, let's see what you all are saying here. Let me see here. Kodak Black man is the man. Kodak Black is the man. You know, I've never heard of him until I started searching for Kodak, and then I saw his name pop up. I'm like, who the hell is Kodak Black? Anyway, I listened to that one video, and I don't know. I never heard of him, so let me see. So how you doing, Mr. My name is Craig Grant. This is my Bitcoin wallet. You bought 300K BitConnect tokens. Interesting. You know, ironically, there is a, and I'll go over the story, but you can earn cryptocurrency by eating. There is a thing for that. It's a token thing. So you can mine for cryptocurrencies by eating. It's a joke. It's literally a joke. Let me see here. Last thing. My name is Craig Grant. This is my Bitcoin wallet. You say, y'all need to buy more Bitcoin. This price is unacceptable. What's up, James? Well, I'm actually waiting for a huge crash. I won't be buying any until like under 10K at least. So, and here's the thing is, if there is a bear market coming, which it looks like things are going that way, because you're getting a lot of negative sentiment from the news, from what I can tell. At least a negative sentiment against Bitcoin. Now, people are trying to talk up Ethereum, Ripple, and Tron, IOTA, and Cardano, and all these other coins. But here's the thing is that once the market starts turning and it gets into a bear market, all those other coins will go down as well. And, you know, with the limited registration, not registration, but, you know, Bitfinex, Binance, Bittrex, they're limiting signups. And so if that's the case, there won't be a lot of places where you can sign up to cash out. And if that's what's going to happen, then a lot of people will be selling to preserve the value of their coins. A lot of people will. Now, a lot of money will be stuck on these exchanges, and eventually they'll become honeypots for hacking, which I'm still waiting for a major hack to come by, because, and it's kind of happened, but, you know, I'm waiting for an inside job. I'm waiting for people to make excuses and why they got hacked. You know, like you've already seen like lame excuses, like Craig Grant and Crypto Nick and Trayvon James, how they got hacked of their Exodus wallet. You're going to be seeing more of that. I think these people really don't have Bitcoin, and they'll have your money, and they'll get hacked. Somebody's going to get hacked. That's like the signature sign that the market is going into a bear market, is a major exchange will get hacked, and all of you who have your money on that exchange, well, you're going to take the brunt of the hack for sure. So anyways, let's take a look here. All right, so this is refreshed. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to change this percentage down from all-time high, and you'll get to see some of the this is my short list now. As you can see, some of it's changed. Looks like ARK is on the top spot right now. Economy number 2, Neo number 3. Neo's still up there. Pivx, Library Credit, eCred, Kyber Network, MadeSafe, Omisigo, Syscoin, and Gas, NeoGas, Gnosis. Quite a list here. You can take it all the way down to however you want, but I think if you just go to the 10 spot, yeah, that's probably good. But I'll go over these a little bit later. So go ahead and check it out. See for yourself. All right, finally, we're going to get to the Kodak moment here. I hope you're all ready for this Kodak moment. So Kodak Last-Gasp Hope Kodak Coin. Yep. You know how long it's been since I've used with film? I think it's been over 10 years. And so that is the last time I've ever used Kodak with film, over 10 years. I was into photography, but once everything went digital, I mean, there's no point in using a camera with a film other than for nostalgia. And then the last time I used a digital camera, I actually bought one for one of my kids. And it's not hardly ever used, ironically. I'm thinking about taking it back and using it for myself. But most of the time, it's your smartphone. Your smartphone does the same quality as a digital camera 20 years ago. And it's actually even better. And some of these smartphones actually outperform or do just as good as a digital camera. So even digital cameras are kind of going out of fashion or going the way of a dinosaur. So yeah, Kodak. Anyways, let's go down. Let's take a look at what they're doing. So what they're going to do is they're proposing to do an ICO. All right, and if you look at this article, it tells you like all the things, why Kodak is dead. Let me just read the first paragraph up here. That should give you a good summary. What do you get when you cross the feverish world of cryptocurrencies and a faded industrial giant desperate for a new lease on life? The answer provided Tuesday by Eastman Kodak is Kodak Coin. So Kodak has always been a dying dinosaur. Hey, what's up, Jacob TS? Good to see you. And so, Kodak used to be a giant. I mean, I remember when I would buy mutual funds, and one of the companies in the mutual funds was Kodak. Now, Kodak's dead. It is a vestige of the Industrial Revolution. It really is, trying to cope with the digital age. Anyways, let's go down here and let's have a look at what it is. It also talks a little bit about the Long Island Iced Tea Company that changed its name to Long Island or Long Blockchain. They were going to actually try to sell some stock to raise money to get into mining. They've kind of backtracked on that a little bit, just to let you know on that, a little side note. But basically, they're going to try to do an ICO here and raise some money, most likely through an ERC20 token. And they're trying to use that coin for, I guess, digital payments or digital copyright payments for photographers. I don't know what the deal is, but if you ask me, this is horrible. This is a bad idea. You're talking about a company that is going to die. Now, unless Kodak reinvents itself in some major way, which I think they're trying to do, but I don't know. I'm not buying it. I don't see other people buying into it, but their stock apparently seems to have gone up on this news, which is incredible. Apparently, public companies are getting into ICOs, mining, and changing their name and pivoting into the cryptocurrency space, and their stocks are going to go up. We've jumped the shark, in my opinion. We've jumped the shark. We really have. So here's this news. This is a joke, man. I can't believe it. Now I know. All right, the bear market's coming, because when you get news like this, the bear market's coming. All right, so what's next here? Oh, a bright screen. That's what's next. Okay, what's next here? Is oh, I cannot believe this. Okay, you can now rent a Kodak-branded Bitcoin mining rig. Please, someone forward this news to Ozzy the Bullshitter, because I know he's stupid enough to jump on this. He really is. He may actually do this. You can now rent a Kodak-branded Bitcoin mining rig, but you'll have to hand over half the profits you make, which essentially is cloud mining, right? That's essentially what this is, cloud mining. So there it is. There's the promotional flyer. And it pretty much looks like an ant miner, doesn't it? Except it just been branded with Kodak Cash Miner on the side. So let me read the bullet points here. It says, camera company Kodak is partnering with a company to get into Bitcoin mining. Its stock soared more than 100% on Tuesday after it announced it was launching its own cryptocurrency, which recently, if you heard me talk, it's soared to 200%. I didn't even know you could even trade Kodak, but go figure. Let me see what else it says. Critics have attacked the company over the mining scheme and amid fears of a cryptocurrency bubble. So let's go down. Let's take a look at some of this, and I'll just take a look at the pictures. You all can read it. It's very interesting, and let me see. Okay, so here it is. It's a 2-year plan. All right, you have to do a 2-year plan where it costs you $3,400 upfront for the machines, right? So you pay $3,400 upfront for the machines. It's estimated to produce $375 a month for the 2 years, and you're going to make $9,000 in a 2-year period. Great, doesn't it? I mean, you know, Genesis Mining seems to work out for everybody who bought into it. But as you can see, they got a little spreadsheet here where you're going to come out with $9,000 and you pay $3,400 up front. You made what, $5,600? I mean, why would you say no? Well, because, let me scroll down some more. Here's some reactions from, let me see, Safid Amus. Let's read what he had to say about this right here. He says, Kodak has now become a Bitcoin mining scam. Look closely. They are flat out lying about the returns of their miners because they neglect to mention the small detail that the difficulty rises and the output drops. Yeah, did you notice that? I noticed that. Again, this is kind of like cloud mining, Genesis Mining scam. There is no way, okay, it continues on the tweet here. There is no way your magical Kodak miner will make the same $375 a month. The mining difficulty stays the same. It is currently increasing at around 15% a month. So mining output should drop around 15% a month too. Good luck to everyone who bought this deal. Not only will the mining increase, right, the mining difficulty increase 15% a month, but also if there's a bear market, the value of the token goes down, exponentially decreasing your return. So if you get a combination of an increase in mining power, which it does happen with Bitcoin, plus the decrease of the price of Bitcoin, it's a double whammy. It really is. Hey, Dolphin, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. And so, anyways, can somebody forward this? Can any of you actually convince Ozzy the bullshitter to get involved in this? He may be. I think he really will fall for this. He bought miners apparently, and he's probably mining at a loss right now. Let me see what else is. Okay, there's more tweets. Even more tweets, everyone. There is no way your magical Kodak. Okay, he already mentions that, and then okay, let's continue on right here. What else does he say? He says, allowing for the 15% difficulty adjustment, the actual returns on the Kodak miner will be $2,457 on a $3,400 investment. Sorry for your loss, but please Be sure to take a selfie with your non-Kodak cell phone camera while holding the miner of the ultimate Kodak moment. Very interesting. Here's some other criticisms coming from Twitter. By the way, Twitter was not around when Kodak was when Kodak started, so this is all new for Kodak. Let me see. Kodak is selling a Bitcoin miner. This is coming from Chris Hoffman. Kodak is selling a Bitcoin miner where you pay for a 2-year contract and make a profit. At current prices, Kodak gets half of all of your Bitcoins you produce. This is the dumbest shit ever seen at CES. So yes, I have to agree with Chris Hoffman. This is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen. This is like Genesis mining for basically the general public. And you know what's funny? This may work. This might work. I think it will. It's possible because look at all the stupid people on YouTube who are Genesis mining, right? And some of these people still have their Genesis mining code, hoping. I mean, some of these people still have their Genesis mining code on their videos, right, on the notes section, still hoping for a stupid idiot to come by and, you know, put some money into it. Let's see some other Twitter comments. What else are people saying here? Laz Alberto. I work for a company that is building a Bitcoin mining facility. I've spent countless hours building complex spreadsheets, modeling price fluctuations, scouting green energy, accounting for difficulty. This form at Kodak is actually insulting. Please don't give them money. Oh, okay, that's some harsh words. Jeez. Twitter these days. I mean, people are really brutally harsh these days. Hey, Dave Hamilton, welcome to the chat. Let's see, here's another one from Hasun Kanji. .com madness all over again. Shares in Kodak jumped 77% after it said it would launch Kodak Coin, a photocentric cryptocurrency to empower photographers and agencies to take greater control in image rights management. Okay, we're in the digital age. You know, like, all right, check this out. This is a building of Bitfury that I took off the internet, slapped on a Kodak logo with a Bitcoin logo on the building, and made a meme, cash miner. All right, how are you going to manage that? You know, this is ridiculous. This reminds me a lot of like when Ethereum was first doing their ICO. And does anybody remember Humanic? Remember Humanic, the ICO that was going to help poor Africans, you know, make money? All they needed was a cell phone, a high-speed internet connection, and electricity, right? Those poor Africans who can't afford any water, electricity, or food, or have a house over their head. All you need is a cell phone, high internet speed, and electricity, and you could start making money. Oh, Humanic was a joke. I remember Crypto Omar Bam. He would be making these videos and all that. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, so let's see what else does it say. It says Kodak surge after announcing plans to. Oh well, I guess it's good news, but who knows? All right, and oh yeah, I have another news here. Let me see here. So we know the story about the Long blockchain, the Long Island Iced Tea company that pivoted and changed their name to Long Island Long Blockchain and was getting into mining. Well, check this out. Here's another story. All right, here's another story. This story is a franchise owner of Hooters and some other restaurants. all right, a stock franchise owner, is going to make a blockchain, or not a blockchain, a cryptocurrency that you can quote unquote mine by eating. This is an interesting story here. Let's see if it loads up. Oh goodness, it's going to take a while. Okay, so blockchain announcement: since stock of Hooters franchisee soaring, updated. So eating a burger is now a way to mine for crypto coins. So if you go and eat at one of these franchises this owner owns, and basically the owner basically has owned these different franchises and made a stock of his company for owning these different restaurant franchises. And if you eat over at their, you'll be given a cryptocurrency token which you can redeem, right, for, I don't know, more food. Now you can eat your way into a crypto coin. You can, who knows, maybe you'll have an aftermarket. You can sell these coins so other people can use them to eat at Hooters. This is how crazy this space has gone. And so the last time I seen some craziness out of this space, back in 2013, you know, that's when the bear market happened. Bear markets come when such nonsense like this is happening. So there it is. There's a link for it in the notes section here. There's a link for it in this article here, right here. It's highlighted in blue, right here. There you go. There's my story for the day. And if you look at this, it tells. You could actually see it says 375. It says 24 months, end of 24 months. Every month you're going to get $375. You're going to get $9,000. But the upfront cost is for Kodak is $3,400. So sounds like a Genesis mining scheme to me. Actually, it's probably exactly a Genesis mining scheme. Anyways, that was fun to look at. Let's do something a little different. Let's go to Live Coin Watch and see what's going on there. Oh goodness, this is taking a long time. Get rid of it. Let's do Live Coin Watch here. See what you all are saying here. I don't know how to say your name, Urban Sasquatch. Sorry about that. It's Urban Sasquatch. Okay, so I read it a little too fast. Urban Squash. Sorry about that. Oh goodness. All right, let's see what you're all saying here. Yeah, proof of stomach. Yeah, this is funny. Proof of stomach. Whopper coin. You know, whatever happened to Whopper coin? I'm still waiting for that. I mean, I like to eat some Whoppers at Burger King. Anyways, let's have a look. If it's, okay, finally, it's popped back up. Okay, excellent. So let's take a look at what's going on in this space. I'm seeing some negative numbers in the 30-day category here. So I'm looking at Live Coin Watch here. Let's see. Do they have a crypto kitty? Wait a minute. Their crypto kitties are gone. Oh man, they took out their crypto kitty. All right, their crypto kitty is gone. I was hoping to check out the crypto kitty. I guess crypto kitty was nothing but a fad. I don't see it anywhere. I don't see crypto kitties anywhere. Oh well, too bad. So here is the 30-day category. I adjusted mine to have 30 days, and then the chart shows a quarterly. So, and looks like we're getting a lot of red here for Bitcoin. Last 30 days, it's at a negative 6%. That is concerning. Last 30 days for Ethereum, however, is at 200%. Good for them. Last 30 days for Ripple, 800%. Bitcoin Cash, up 100%. Cardano, 520. Litecoin, 67%. And then NEM, 142%. IOTA is down now. See, like IOTA, I knew thing would go down eventually. At 9, down 29%. But look at some of these coins. Tron is up in the last 30 days. Tron is up 2,545%. That's incredible. If you look at that chart, man. It just looks like it's like a rocket or something. But it's only at 13th place here. QTIM, 472% last 30 days. Icon, 520%. Rayblocks at 3,795% increase last 30 days. Incredible. I can see why a lot of people were talking about it. And Rayblocks were showing up a lot on the Salome.io. Verge is 1,767%. Let me see here. Bitcoin at 347%. Let's scroll up a little bit more. So here's Bitcoin at 346% last 30 days. Saya Coin, 568%. Binance Coin, which I don't even understand what that is, but 527% last 30 days. Here's another big one. Denta Coin. I don't even know what that is. Is this something where you have to go to your dentist? 5,491% last 30 days. KuCoin shares. I don't even know what KuCoin shares is. 3,558%. Let's see what else has gone up. Status, 510%. Dogecoin last 30 days, 352%. Dragon Coin. Oh my God, Dragon Coin. Dragon Coin up 993%. Digibyte up 573%. OX0 Coin up 672%. Okay, here's Dent. All right, D-E-N-T, Dent, up 8,613%. So it was a fraction of a penny. Now it's 8 cents. Wow. Okay. And that's it. So basically, I mean, Bitcoin's getting hit right now, which is fine by me because I sold a lot. How you doing, Free Skillshare Media? Welcome to the live chat. I sold some above, some at 18, some a little bit at 19. I didn't sell any at 20,000, but definitely a lot above 15,000. And so I'm okay with if the price goes down on Bitcoin, that's all right. I'm waiting on the sidelines, waiting to buy at a lower price. I think the true value really is in Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is starting to fall, uh, and if it does enter into a bear market, I'm pretty sure all these other altcoins are going to fall by the wayside, because these projects, there's nothing behind them. The only reason why people are trading them is to make money. I mean, the only thing I can compare this to is, well, I guess you can compare it to the housing bubble. Like, look at all the housing stocks, building material stocks that just went up for no reason. Just because they're in that industry. They all went up. The assumption was that the investors made this flawed assumption, because they're in that industry, that all of these companies were going to make money. And they, to some degree, they did for about a year or two. Remember, the housing boom only lasted about 3 years. Most of the frenzy happened in the last year. So, and if you look at the dot-com bust, again, a lot of the companies, the frenzy happened in the last year. The dot-com lasted about a year, I would say about 2 years. But if you're in the beginning of the 2 years and you cashed out, you were good. But if you got in during the last year of the 2 years, you weren't doing that well. You overpaid for a stock that shouldn't have basically never gotten that high to begin with. And so what I think you're seeing here is, eventually you're seeing a lot of these altcoins are just getting pumped, and you're seeing some early signs of which look like to be a bubble. It really does. I hate to burst your bubble, but it looks like a lot of these coins are actually in a bubble, because the Bitcoin's going down and starting to trend downwards. Because if you can see the 24-hour, the 7-day, and the 30-day, they're all in the red now, and they're basically all around the same area: 7% on 24 hours, 7% on the 7-day, and then on 30 days at 6%. That's kind of, you're starting to see a flattening out. And I think Bitcoin is probably the leading coin to watch. If Bitcoin starts going downwards, you're probably going to see all the other altcoins follow, because it doesn't matter what coin you're in. There's nowhere to preserve your value, other than tethers. And if you think tethers are safe, then go ahead. But at the end of the day, you can never use your tethers for real money. What's going to be happening is, as people panic sell, this always happens in my experience. All right, I'm just giving you my take on it. Panic selling comes because everyone's trying to preserve their value in fiat currency, in US dollar. They'll go to Tether. If they're not going to Tether, if you're on these other exchanges, you go to US dollar. If you try to do this on Coinbase, Coinbase will reject your sell order. And if Coinbase doesn't reject your sell order, the bank will reject accepting money from Coinbase. And so it all gets kicked back to you eventually, and you're stuck with the bag, even Bitcoin to some degree. So here's the sad part is, if there is a bear market coming, which it may or may not, I could be totally wrong. Maybe after I talk about a bear market, the price of Bitcoin will go up to 20,000. I mean, that could happen. I'm prepared for that too. I still have Bitcoins, and I'm in it both ways. I'm here participating in the market. I'm not trying to beat the market. If the price goes up, I made money. If the price goes down, I made more Bitcoin. So I'm ready. I'm ready to do whatever the market tells me to do. That's what I'm going to do. Right? If the market wants the price to go up, the price will go up. I'll make money. If the market wants the price to go down, I'm going to make more Bitcoin. That's You know, I'll let the market tell me what to do. I'm not going to predict the market. So anyways, that's nice. That was fun to look at. It's been a while since I've been live coin watch here. It's a darn shame they took out the crypto kitties. I wanted to see what how much it was, the average cost was. I would, if it was still around, I think crypto kitties, and maybe it's around here somewhere. I mean, it was right here. Nope. Anyways, let me scroll down. Maybe there's crypto kitties around here. No crypto kitties. I guess crypto kitties wasn't worth having around. Anyways, so what I expect, if there was crypto kitties, this is what I would expect. The median average to go, the average would still be higher, but it would be down. The value would be down, and then they had the median average, and the median average would have been down as well. Matter of fact, the last time I checked, they were both trending downwards. So crypto kitties is a loser. If you put money into it, unless you were like the first few hundred people to get into it, you're basically going to lose on that, on crypto kitties. There's no doubt about it. Okay, unless you were the first few hundred people who got into it, anybody else coming after it, you're losing money. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts. So anyways, that was fun. Okay, let's close that, and let's go to CoinMarketCap. Let's take a quick look before I go and compare prices. Let's see what all of you are saying here. So I'm gonna have to scroll up a little. Just taking a quick look at what all of you are saying. Leisure Picker says James is on another jabbering campaign again. This is fun. Well, I'm glad you enjoy my jibber jabbering. DentaCoin, the choice of 5 dentists. Warren B, you are funny. Yeah, I can imagine like there'd be a commercial for DentaCoin where they have 4 like they have 10 dentists, where they come up with this strange statistic where 9 out of 10 dentists recommend DentaCoin. Yeah. DentaCoin. Well, there's Dent, and then there's DentaCoin. I think DentaCoin really has to do something with dentistry. I think it's supposed to be a payment method for dentists. I'm not sure. The flipping is Doge. Oh goodness. Memes will never die. Yes. Molar coin. Oh, Warren B, you're cracking me up with these things. Molar coin. Yeah, like, you know what? Why not? Why not? Pull out your teeth. It's proof of teeth. You have to pull your teeth out to get a molar coin. So Jacob TS, has been a while since I've seen you, but you think price will go to around 1,400 or as far as 12,712-ish? Okay, I think it's possible. It can still go down below that. I mean, I'm thinking in the 10,000 or maybe even lower. It's really going to be testing a lot of people. It really is. How you doing, DD8209? Good to see you in the chat. Dave Hamilton, welcome to the chat here, and let's see what you have to say here. The Ripple Web wallet didn't credit me with my money, and after I yelled at the CEO, they just kept crediting random amounts. Seemed like he just changed a number in a database. Ripple is sketchy. Wow, that's news. Well, that's not really news. I mean, let's face it. You know, Ripple is not decentralized. I don't know how it has a blockchain. Other than all the coins, all the tokens were generated from the Genesis block. Other than that, I don't see how it is a blockchain at all. So interesting. Okay, well, good for you. You should dump it right away and get yourself some Bitcoin. Warren B., you think Bitcoin is about to slingshot? Okay. I don't know. Like I said, if you see my video yesterday, I've had a lot of people. I think there are a lot of people who are looking to exit out of their Bitcoin position. I'm talking about over-the-counter market, the OTC markets, peer-to-peer markets. They're looking to dump. If they're looking to sell, most likely they're not buying either. So there's something that's happened in the market, in the peer-to-peer market. Either people have overloaded themselves with too many Bitcoins and there's not enough buyers, or people are not buying, and these people who have Bitcoin are frantic, and now they're looking for buyers. So if that's the case, if the peer-to-peer market, the over-the-counter market, is slowing down, then most likely the people who are speculators, the gamblers, the people who really don't use Bitcoin other than speculating and gambling, they're going to start selling as well, because if the price isn't going up, if there is no demand for Bitcoin, then the price will start going down. It's a demand supply issue. There is more supply than there is demand, so price will go down to meet the appropriate price to create demand. Let's see here. Jacob TS. You're trying to catch a knife at 1K. Well, if you trade on exchange, all you have to do is put a limit order at 1K and just wait and see what happens, right? I mean, set it and forget it. But if you're trading on peer-to-peer market, I mean, people really have to be desperate to sell at 1K, especially if they bought in over 10,000. But if the market does drive down to 1K, it will be possible to buy at 1K, as long as there's another person who bought it at a lower price and sell it to you at 1K. So the market will adjust. People will take losses, but we'll go through a bear market where people will be buying and then selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, and then rebuying and selling, and the market will be kind of trending downwards. I kind of been through it, but hopefully it won't happen that way. And yeah, Warren B, yeah, it is flagging out, and it is consolidating. So I can't really say it's in a bear market, but there seems to be a lot of negative sentiment with the Bitcoin price. And again, the information I'm getting is something that you won't see on a chart analysis. And that information is the over-the-counter market. People are looking for sellers, which usually that's not the case. It's often during this bull market, it's been hard to find a seller. Now people are looking for buyers. I'm sorry. So people are looking for buyers, and they can't find any buyers Before it used to be people are looking for sellers, can't find any sellers. So something has changed. The sentiment has changed. All right, let's just keep scrolling down. Let's see what you all have to say here. So that's it for that. Anyways, let's go back here. All right, so let's go back here and let's take a look at a few of these coins before I go on to Bitcoin. And we'll take a quick look here. All right, so I'll take a look at ARK real quick. I've already done analysis on ARK. I think ARK is a Bitcoin maker. It's making more Bitcoin right now. ARK, ARK. And I'll probably only go through 5 coins, and then I'll get onto the chart analysis here. So let's take a quick look at what's going on. There we go. All right, so ARK recently is making Bitcoin. It looks good. It's hitting its all-time high. Not quite hitting a Bitcoin all-time high. So anyways, I think I talked about it yesterday. We'll see. We'll see. It looks like it's trending up now. Slowly but surely, looks like it's trending up. All right, then. Let me see here. What was... sorry about that. Let's see here. What's next? Economy. ICN. Quick look at economy real quick. Wow. You know, it looks really good when you compare it to like a US dollar value. But when you compare it to Bitcoin, this thing sucks. It sucks big time. Man, this is a loser. Economy is a loser. Sorry, people. You lost out if you put money into economy. NEO, we'll take a look at NEO again. And NEO, yep, NEO. Hey, Laser Picker, I'll see you later. You have a good one. NEO is on a tear. It's definitely making more Bitcoin. Bitcoin price is going down. NEO price is stabilizing. So with those two combination, NEO is making more Bitcoin for you now. And the question is, are people going to go into Bitcoin or any other altcoin, or are they going to stay with NEO? Because I just don't think NEO has a future. That's just my personal opinion. But the price of NEO says otherwise. The price of NEO to Bitcoin says a different thing. I think just like what happened before, these altcoins get pumped. After the pump, Bitcoin gets pumped. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens. And let me see, PIVX. PIVX is the next one. PIVX. PIVX, PIVX. And, you know, we're in a bull market. If you didn't make any money, okay, if you didn't make any money with any coin, this in 2017, you're gonna die. You're gonna have a very hard time making money during a bear market. There's just no way you can do that. All right, so PIVX, well, it's okay. If you bought it back in January of 2017 or back in 2016 when it was called Darknet Coin, you were probably better off because it's all right. I mean, you're not. I don't think you're going to make any. It's not a really. I don't. It doesn't look like a Bitcoin maker. It doesn't seem like you're going to make Bitcoins. Right, then library credits, LBC. And I'll go on to the Bitcoin chart analysis here. LBC. Library credits. Let's take a look at library credits real quick. Yeah, this thing's a loser. You've made US dollars on this, you made fiat currency compared to Bitcoin. This thing is a loser. I would stay away from library credits. Anybody who ever talks about library credits and tells you that this is something wonderful, they're an idiot, or they're only pricing it out in US dollars. They're not pricing it in Bitcoin, or they're straight up lying to you. All right, so now let's go to Joho mempool statistics. So we'll take a look at the mempool real quick. All right, it's still above this range right here. Let me see. Okay, this is 100 satoshis per byte, and then right above it is just ever so slightly the 140 satoshis per byte, and then right above that is at the 200 satoshis, the purple. So I think if you are right now, if you're at 200 satoshis per byte, you could probably get into the next block. And it looks like it's slowly but surely working its way down. So right now it is really eating into this gray area right here, which is 100 satoshis per block. So that's good. Hopefully it'll dig down further and continue to. Wow, there is a lot of 100 satoshis per byte right now. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong day. I should be right here at the edge. That's not too bad though, but there's a lot of transactions with 100 satoshis per byte for some reason. Interesting. I don't know where where all these transactions came from all of a sudden for 100 satoshis per byte, but here it is. So as long as you're above, if you're at 200 to 300 satoshis per byte, you should be all right. Let's have another look at Bitcoin fees real quick. Let's see what Bitcoin fees has to say. Well, these red bars, these are areas you want to avoid because those are all in the mempool. And so right here at 140 satoshis per byte, you'll see that you probably want to be a little bit higher. Looks like you could be at 150 all the way. Wow, anything above 150, you should be really good to go. Looks like this is where it starts picking up really at 430. Here's 540. But what does it say? It says to be at 540, which it doesn't look like you should be at 540. If you start literally, let me see, 150, you might still be behind. But look, there's very few transactions out here in the 200 Satoshis per byte range, 200 to 300. Actually, at 300, at 280, it really starts picking up. You can see the blue bar. The blue bar is higher than the red bar right here, starting right here around 280. So 280, you could probably still get in relatively very quick, which is better than what it's been. Let's have a look at trade block as well. DD8209, you think all those transactions are spam? Well, they could be. They could be. Someone has a lot of money to spend on transactions, but so we're at 18,000 transactions according to trade block right here. And you can see some of the fees that are going in. I'm looking at 400, 500 Satoshis per byte, 300 Satoshis per byte, 300, 162, 400, 400, 500, 500. So people are definitely overpaying, in my opinion. Probably because the way some of the fees in your wallets are set up. You could probably get away with doing 280 right. That's right now, of course. I'm talking about the current time. Make this video, which is what time is it now? It's almost it's 1:13 Eastern Standard Time. So I'm almost finished. Almost finished here. Let's finally go to the Bitcoin transactions here, or Bitcoin chart. Okay, I'm on the 1 minute on the Bitcoin chart here, and you can see it's made another lower low on the, not the 1 minute, I'm on the 1 hour on Bitstamp, and you can see it's made another lower low here of 13,800. It's this long-term trend line is acting like a resistance. You know, and it looks like it's struggling to get above the short-term average here. So the averages are now acting as resistance, as you can see. So it'll be interesting to see what happens if it breaks up or down. Looks like, well, let me look at the 12. It looks like it's headed downwards. I don't have to draw any lines or anything. I mean, I guess if I want to, I can try to draw a line here and see if there's any support. So there could be some support right here. Support right here at $13,283. So there could be some support here. If it breaks that line, if it breaks this trend line, I mean, you're looking at making a lower low, and the ultimate area you want to look out for is this right here, 11,160. If it's start coming close to breaking that, then yeah, it's not good. It's pretty much will become. I think it's the beginning of a downtrending market here. Maybe it's a short term, maybe it's long term, but overall, I mean, the sentiment on the news that's been coming out has been negative against Bitcoin, and the over-the-counter markets, people seem to be looking for sellers. If they're not finding sellers, that means the buyers aren't there for whatever the reason. So buyers aren't buying, are trying to look for buyers. So that's not a good indication. I believe peer-to-peer market really does drive the exchange markets. So, all right, so let's have a look here. And yeah, I'll just go ahead and just make this line right here so we can just see it. So unless a new all-time high is being made, it doesn't you know, it's not gonna, it doesn't look good if a new all-time high is not made. In order for a bull market to continue, you need a newer all-time high. So Crypto Nutter, you were saying that 8,300 incoming. You still think that's going to happen? I mean, that's possible. That is possible. Let me continue here. And so let's go on the 3-day. Let me get rid of some of these lines. And here is an average right here at 11,000 and right, very close to this here. This low point mark, it's at 11,600, somewhere around there, 11,000, somewhere around 11,600, right around, well, 11,800 is this average here. And you can see the spot price is below the shorter term moving average. So there is some concern here that it's dropping. Now on the 1 week, it's still bouncing off of this short-term average line on the 1 week, on the weekly. But every time it gets closer and closer, it looks like it's starting to trend downwards. And if the RSI, at least the short term right here on the RSI, it looks like there is some pressure to some selling pressure going on. The momentum seems to be pushing downwards. And if it, on the weekly, if it starts going below this average, here's the other price, which is at around the price that you mentioned at 8,300. Very close right here, 8,300 somewhere. So yes, Crypto Cotter, you know, it's possible to hit this, to hit this here, and then will it go back up? I mean, there could be overselling at that point, and if it's oversold, then yeah, eventually people will probably buy back in. So having some, if you're trading on exchanges, having some limit orders at 8,300 could be a really good idea. It really could. So that's the market right there on that. But on the weekly, we're still technically up. So there's still hope that it can bounce off of this average right here. But it's getting tougher and tougher to stick with this idea that it can do that. I mean, it does look like it's consolidating right now, and it's just consolidating to a medium or to a mean. Let me see right here. If I was gonna, well, we could do a Fibonacci and get to the 50% right here. So 50% puts it right about here. Puts it right about here. So 50% would be 15,413 would be its average price. But I don't know. It looks kind of scary. It really does. Before I move on, let's see what words you have to say in the chat here. Let's see, I'll refresh it real quick. Anyways, let's just close this up and go back to this right here. So Cash Miner, I mean, if anybody wants to contact Kodak and start, you know, marketing for them and start making videos on how you upgraded your 2-year contract with Cash Miner, mining rigs, and all this stuff, you should contact Kodak, see if they're into referral programs. So here's what some of you have been saying here. So CryptoCoder, you think it's 8,300's coming? That's fair enough. I'm ready for it. You know, I'm really, if people expect the price to go down, people won't buy, right? And everyone's going to be waiting because they know the next it's going to go lower and lower and lower. Most likely people won't buy, and it'll be driving the demand down, but the supply up because people will be holding bags. And DD8209, you say, I think a lot of people were expecting a 10K drop, and when we didn't get it a lot, stopped buying or to get back in. So we need to drop to a point where everyone feels comfortable to get back in. I think so. I think so. You know, my situation is that I still have Bitcoins, and the price has moved up tremendously. Where even at 10K for me, I'm still in the money. I'm still in profit, and so I would literally have to run out of Bitcoins to sell in order for me to buy back. So that's the thing for me. I mean, I could buy back now, but why would I add on that kind of liability and risk when I don't need to? Because I still got a lot of Bitcoins and I'm still in the profit and green with it. So, you know, I'm still in the money. Why would I try to buy now when if other people are having a hard time selling, you know, why would I take on their liability? Why would I bail them out, right? Why am I going to bail other people out so they could, you know, be in the money and I'm at risk? So that's the kind of thinking right now, because I already have Bitcoin. If I didn't have any Bitcoin then, or if I was getting very, very low on my Bitcoin, then yeah, I would probably buy and not even think about it and willing to take the losses because I'm still in the money by then, right? I've been, you know, selling at a higher price and then buying at a lower price. See, DD8209, you said it went up like stupid fast, and I'm sure everyone felt that it was not a natural rise in the price, almost manipulated. Almost seemed like it, but at the same time, you know, people were buying over the counter markets. So I don't know if it was manipulated. If people buy it, that means that there is demand for it. And CryptoCoder, you say I buy waiting at 7,750 to 840. Okay, I think that's pretty fair. I'm going to take a little different strategy because, you know, it's hard to time on over the counter market trades. So I can't just buy at those prices exactly, and plus there may not be any buyers to buy from. They may not want to sell that low. So I have a different strategy where I have to start buying at 10,000. When it gets to 10,000, I'll start buying, because I know I'll be making more Bitcoins by then. And as it goes down, I'll start gradually buying more and more and more and more. Because, like I said, it's hard to time it when you do over-the-counter trades. Let me see, CryptoCoder, you say, I'm happy to not hit that low, by the way, but I'm trying to be conservative and wait for the craziness to end the calm down. Yeah. I think there's going to be a frenzy, because a lot of people want to keep their profits. And so if no one's buying on the over-counter markets or peer-to-peer, there's nowhere to go except to the exchanges. And if you don't have an account and an exchange, then you're going to be left holding a bag, unfortunately. And so Binance, Bittrex, and Bitfinex are not adding new registrations. MCDD8209, the only difference in this correction, I feel, is that we have a great deal of inexperienced investors going through the regular cycles we all used to, wouldn't have the patience or the fundamentals. Yeah, I think there's a lot of new people. I mean, if you look at, like, if you just look at YouTube and see some of the new people, like even Craig Grant and Trayvon James and Ozzy the BS Filter are like newbies, in my opinion. They're essentially newbies. They're green. They think they've been in this space for like less than 2 years, or kind of like 3 years. I won't even say 3 years, really. That all of a sudden they're veterans or very green. Well, I would say you're very experienced if you experienced a bull market and a bear market, at least one bull market and one bear market. If you experience one bear market and one bull market, then you're experienced and you're coming on to your second bull market and bear market. Then you have pretty good experience, and you could probably handle the ups and downs. Let me see, CryptoCar, you said, I still have Bitcoin also. I haven't really sold any of mine. I have a lot more Bitcoin thanks to the altcoin pumps. My dollar figure is actually higher than before the drop. Lots to laugh. Oh, that's good. I'm glad everything worked out for you. Anyways, let's see here. Thank you, everybody here. Let me end this here. So anyways, CryptoCoder DD8209. Let me see who else is in the live chat, or who was in the live chat. Jacob TS. My name is Craig Grant. This is my Bitcoin wallet. Dual overhead camness. Leisure Picker. Pisces Trait. 373 blockchain. Free Skill Share Media. Michael Chand. And then who else here? Warren B. David Hamilton. I'm looking for anybody else that I might have missed. Dolphin, thanks for coming in. Interesting name you have there. And Andre Barnwell, of course. And Urban Sasquatch, sorry about the name. Fud Machine. Hiroja Shive Space Odyssey Network. Salima Von Paz. Patrick Dugmanahan. All right, let me actually go all the way up, despite everyone chatting like that. Anyways, thank you, everybody. I'm going to end this. And remember to like, dislike, leave a comment, or even do a video response. Until next time, stay tuned, everyone. Bye now.